Hello YouTube. Again, going for another walk. I think that is where I'm going to try to take my channel, is you guys coming for a walk with me every day. I like to walk. Well, look at, how could a person not like to walk? Like, seriously. Well, since I made a video yesterday, I have done a lot. Last night I went to a fundraiser, drag bingo. If any of you don't know what drag bingo is, it's essentially a drag queen calling bingo, for charity. Well, to support the Nanaimo Pride Society. I'm a firm believer, a very, very strong believer in supporting your community and being community minded, because like I say in every video, we're all in this together. So really, the more support, the more networking, the more inclusion there is, the better the world is, as far as I'm concerned. Not being alone on this giant planet hurtling through space is a comforting thought. Knowing that you're not alone, knowing that there are other people like-minded who care just as much as you do, if not more sometimes. Had a blast. Really looking forward to the next one, which will be November 7th, I believe, and I will definitely be going. I guess every Monday they kind of have a different theme event at a coffee shop here in Nanaimo that I think I found my place to be on Monday, is going to be supporting my community in any way I can. And that kind of brings me to today's topic, support. I know I touched on it yesterday a bit with loneliness and kind of feeling overwhelmed and all that kind of stuff. I went for a walk last night on the seawall here with a friend of mine, and then we got talking on the drive afterwards about support, about mental health things that really affect people that you don't always see. It's not always prevalent in when you look at somebody, when you meet them. But I'm so glad that he opened up to me and kind of let me in on what he's been through, and kind of gave me a little bit better appreciation for where he's coming from. I myself have had my ups and downs when it comes to mental health issues, but I found, for me, meditation and just getting out here, like this is my antidepressant. This right here makes me feel good. A lot of things that people go through are deeply rooted. I discovered that last night, and it kind of made me think a little bit about my own past experiences, things like that. I come from a very tumultuous background. I've had my own issues with my parents, with my family, with my friends, jobs, life, school, everything. But I've taken those negatives and tried to turn them into positives as much as I could. Sometimes that means cutting people out of your life. Sometimes it means reminding yourself that you're bigger than your problems. I've come to realize that we're all really small, kind of insignificant in this world. But when we can be there for one another, and even if it's just listening, processing, helping somebody get through the day, it's a big help. It is a big help. I can't tell you the amount of times that I've just broken down. I've just called a friend and started crying and just had to vent, let it out. And it's cathartic. It feels good. Because in that moment, you're not alone. You're not going through it alone. You're not stuck. Even if it doesn't work out, I guess. It's out. It's out. I'm a firm believer that what you carry in your mind really does affect your physical and your spiritual and all that. There's a connection to your emotions and your physicality. So trying to be positive and trying to be upbeat is something I strive to do. Something I try to encourage other people to do. Mainly because in the end, it promotes health. It promotes better well-being. The better somebody feels mentally, the better they'll feel physically. I know myself, when I get caught up in my head and stuff like that, the symptoms kind of migrate to physical symptoms of having pressure in my neck, between my shoulder blades, things like that. And that's when I know I've got to take a moment, step back, go for a walk, decompress, meditate, just have quiet time by myself. I know in this busy world, having quiet time and trying to carve out your own special place in the world to just be quiet is sometimes really hard. I know I'm lucky that I live in such a kind of a nature-minded place where places like this bike path here by my house I can walk them back and forth a couple times a day and not run into people, not run into anybody. And it's nice to have that quiet time, given everything that seems to be going on in my life right now. I'm currently looking for a job, trying to just establish myself here. And it's overwhelming sometimes. It gives me a lot to think about. So when I find myself overthinking, I just have to step outside and just go for a walk, kind of let it be what it is, I suppose. It's a struggle, but it's, like I said yesterday in my video, it's temporary. It's not going to be like this forever. And yeah, so I've been thinking a lot about support, because right now, like, my life is kind of in upheaval, kind of doing its weird, crazy life thing. The universe is preparing me for something big. That's the way I'm looking at it. And I've just got to open my eyes to what it is and where it is. Sometimes you find your magic in your moments where you least expect it. For me, last night, going out, just hanging out with good people was enough to kind of get me out of the funk that I was in. I found myself, after I posted the video yesterday, thinking about what I had posted about loneliness and how I strive to be there for people. Sometimes being that person is hard, because who's there for you when you're always there for other people? I tend to be the rock, the support, and I'm okay with that because I can take it, I can handle it. I'm a sympathetic, empathic person. I have a lot of compassion for the world, for people, for their struggles, for animals. I feel things very deeply, and I want to put as much good as I can into the world. on a day-to-day basis. So you'll find me repeating a lot of this throughout my videos about making my positive mark on the world. That is my goal. I'm trying right now to think about how I'm going to brand myself here. Thinking a lot about this channel, a lot actually, more than I probably should. But then again, without thinking, without planning, I can't put anything into action. And I really want this channel to grow into a community that supports one another, that cares about one another, that truly is there for one another. Because even if that is my mark in the world, then for me, oh my God, there's wildlife. For me, that is enough to say, you know what, I feel good. Even if it's bringing people together to make new friends. I have a new friend here, who that's kind of his thing, and it's actually really cool. It's one of the really cool things I appreciate about him, is that he's so open to introducing people to networking, to trying to help other people out. And last night he introduced me to some people. I met a few more people. Wow, there's a lot of activity out in these trees today. Anyways, ooh, look, squirrel. Anyways, yeah. So again, I'm really appreciative of the people in my life now. My appreciation for my world and the people in it grows daily. Sometimes it's just the little things. When somebody asks me to go out and do something, to me that's a big thing. That means a lot to me, because I'm new here. I don't know very many people. So getting out and being involved really is a great motivator, really, for me. It kind of lifts my spirit and brings me out of my head. I tend to live in my head a lot. Anybody who's following this channel and has watched several of my videos from even years ago knows that it's kind of a struggle of mine to get out of my head. And so I find that going out, talking to my camera here, it helps me get out of my head. It puts it out there, and it lets other people know that you're not alone. You know, I'm here, I'm human, I'm flesh and blood, struggling just like the rest of us. Yeah. So with that being said, like I was saying earlier, I'm just all over the place because I don't believe in scripting my videos, so they're probably gonna run long. So yeah, sit down, make a coffee, do what you need to do. Enjoy the ride. I'm gonna average probably anywhere between 10 to 15 minutes for my videos. Just a heads up from now on, that's what I'm aiming for. I know it's a little long, but I am long-winded. I like to ramble. I find the more I talk, it's like free writing, free thinking, really, just letting it flow. Yeah, back to what I was saying earlier about branding myself and branding this channel. I want to try to, I don't know, partner with some great other channels maybe that I follow. Like, I'm gonna reach out to them in the next little while, and once I have a platform and a strong sense of what I'm trying to accomplish here. So welcome and thank you for watching, and please subscribe, like, comment, ask me any questions you want, tell me what you want to see from this channel, what you get from this channel, what I could possibly do to help make your life better, easier, more fun. So yeah, like I say at the end of every video, take care of one another. There we go, tripping over my tongue. Take care of each other. We're all in this together.